Swamp, I think Trufo didn't make it last year, did he?
No, Sheet is new. Trufo's new. You know what I'm saying?
Stumbles is new.
Stumbles is new.
Jazz wasn't active until
I
this.
wonder why.
Or did she make it last year?
This,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Suge, this is his first time making one of those. Stumbles. You know what I'm saying? Why are you laughing? What happened?
If I'd have said that, I'd have been
I'm just
crucified,
like,
Prince.
the
Thank you for
Jazz
saying that,
definitely
Prince.
could have
No, I'm saying
with the material
Let me
versus
behave.
Prince.
Let me behave. Continue, Frank.
we've been doing this for 4 years now. And, you know, out of the 4 years, it's just Suge's first appearance. So this is dope. You know?
Oh, you hate Shotgun Suge.
I won't even laughing at the Suge. They know what I was laughing at.
Now,
The
imagine how
stumbles.
it would have been if URL had been documenting this for the last 10 years, and we would have had this from like 2009 to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a time stamping.
I'm not
That
going.
didn't either, y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. Within the last 10 years, it probably would have been a lot of the same people as far as Surf, Tay Rock, Rum, Hitman, most definitely.
Geechee,
Tupac.
John.
Tupac definitely would have
Who?
made the list.
Yeah, Geechee third round. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I think that kind of when we see something like the Rum kind of backlash a little bit, and that's a big thing about the documentation in battle rap has really kind of just started. When we think about COTY's really only been around like 5 years. You know, us LTBR have only been doing this about 4 years. So a lot of people that root for these huge vets like a Rock, like a Nitty, a lot of their prime has happened before, and I think a lot of these fans sometimes feel cheated out. Like, oh, if this was just a couple years before, they would definitely be on there. So everyone's in a rush to make sure that their legend gets the just due. So I think that plays into a factor when we see backlash for some of the big time vets not making these rounds. Is just, you know, they want their prime to be considered, but it's not in the stat sheets technically.
Is it anybody?
2047.
Is it anybody
shout out to
unexpected?
Fonz and Passwords.
Yeah. What you were saying, Ryan?
I was saying, is it anybody unexpected that y'all can see being on the 2023 going into 2024 list, like somebody out of the blue?
I can't think that far
Stumbles.
right now. I can't. Like, my brain is like all in like wrapping up. So I haven't even thought about.
2023 just started.
Yeah, I need
Let's
to give
slow
it like
down a bit.
6 months before I start considering all of it. But
That's gonna make a list this year.
big shout out
What's up, Q?
What's good, gang? What's good, gang?
to
Fonz is in here.
Yeah. So saying,
Quick update, 24.
All right, I need to get this.
What's going on, gang? What's going on?
Hey, Q, tell.
What's up, Q?
Wake up, man.
What's good, King?
Nigga, I told you I lose my voice, bro. I don't know why you doing all that.
Oh, I forgot. My
God,
bad.
damn.
I be forgetting. You sound asleep. I'm like, damn, wake up, bro. Get some coffee.
Hey, Titus, make him do the A verb real quick. My voice can do all that right now.
What you want to tell him, France?
I just wanted Q to talk.
Moni, you all right? I said my voice.
Process, you know what I'm saying, and his thoughts on it all.
Oh yeah.
But if his voice is, you know, he can save it.
Nah, he requested a speaker. What you got to say, Q?
No, I was just didn't know where we was at in the discussion with the round.
It's just a free for all.
Yeah,
it's a free for all, bro.
I just want to know why Twerk First Verse real name Brandon not on this list.
Who you taking off for?
Tata.
Come on, man.
Yo. No, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear what you got to say. You feel me?
No, his first real name, Brandon Tata.
Don't.
Wait, who he say?
the real name Brandon Tata. He didn't rap.
Twerk.
He said Twerk's first real name, Brandon.
Oh, Twerk. Okay, yeah. I got you.
All right, come on. We're not doing that. Let's...
My bad.
Yo, like, honestly, on behalf of that, though, like, if you really think about it, that's the only fuck up Twerk has had this year, I think. Like, he actually had a pretty good year, if you think about it.
He absolutely did.
Let me go ahead and pin to the spaces last year. I know Fonz, I think your response to today is like disrespect on the all-time high, but salute to Fonz making an all-URL last year with his second versus Lou Castro. God damn, that was a perfect round if there was ever such a thing as a perfect round.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I think about that round often. So making these is just it's unique, it's interesting, but more importantly, I enjoy the discussion because there's so many just different people that can be in these lists, man. I don't even think I read you guys the third round candidates, right? Like, there's a lot of people in the third round that could have been here too.
Yeah, shout out to you, Fonz. We definitely, you was being argued. Okay,
Yeah.
let's be clear.
Your round for Shuni was definitely discussed, no doubt.
Absolutely was.
As well as the third for Nitty. Both of those were mentioned
Yeah,
throughout
both
the
of those.
debate,
Both of those.
specifically those two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. When we talk about the third rounds, I do want to honorably mention RX third round versus Yoshi. Amazing round.
Okay.
Yo, I'm
I
tired of you.
can't do this tonight.
Yo, I'm tired of you, bro.
Money, what you can't do?
Let me go on mute. I can't do this tonight.
Yo, Perk, I'm tired of you. I'm not gonna lie, man.
What
That's
why are
like
you tired of me?
strike 2.
What did I do?
That is strike 2.
You know what's going on here. I'm not gonna do that
y'all
publicly.
talking about?
We know what's going on right now.
Q, what is going on, brother?
Yo, you got it, bro.
Stop playing this game before you get exposed. Don't do
My
it.
God.
Yeah, all right. We need to pull the plug on the game. All right.
Wait. No, Justin is here.
Yeah. Well, let's bring Justin into the conversation.
Please.
Welcome to the panel, Justin.
Yo, I'm gonna make it quick.
What's up,
I'm gonna make it quick. I don't see Verb second versus Eazy on here, and that's a problem.
What do you say?
What do you say? Hold on. I got it.
With this towel trend. Soon as the round start, y'all start stretching y'all arms like Dawson. Do y'all think?
What did he just say?
Tupac back, nigga. Tupac
back. What did he just say?
Run it back.
Tell us what he said.
Do y'all chin sound like 2 owl twins?
That's different.
Oh my goodness. What did we just allow to happen?
You knew what was coming. You knew it was going down when he pulled
Hey,
up.
Justin.
Oh man.
Hey, and don't forget that he make the cows cringe. Don't forget that.
Why he make them cringe though?
I don't
What
know.
was the setup? I
don't know. He said something he make
it came right after the Owl Twins, so my nigga was watching Wild Thornberry when he wrote
that.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, fuck all that. Hey, Justin, find his shit against Casey J.
I am a grinder.
Oh, no funny though. Like, what battle did he say cows cringe? I always wondered.
He said that in the Eazy battle, right?
He said that in the Eazy battle.
Oh yeah,
legendary.
I don't remember shit he said in that battle.
Wait,
yo, verb slander.
It was an
airborne.
animal scheme.
It's the next bar.
One word of verb slander, everyone infected immediately.
That's right.
All right, I think that's enough for Verb.
That's not slander. He actually said those things.
Exactly. Y'all are afraid of being lyrical hot water. That's what y'all scared of.
You know what?
Yo. Look, Titus, the Tupac statement is becoming truer and truer by the second.
Every day.
I got another problem though.
Shout out to Doc Petty.
Okay,
Murder Mook first versus Geechee Gotti.
That's right.
I know. Okay, let's do it.
Bro, he was getting sturdy in leather pants. Get that man some.
You know what? The only reason I'm not really mad though.
All.
The only reason I'm not really mad is because I know you guys have to do it for New York. All right. For New York, that was a big moment. All right. I got back at the guy who killed Biggie. Geechee did it, and that made y'all go insane. So I get it, man. That was one of the greatest rounds ever.
Hey, let's not forget.
Y'all really gotta show love to my man Serious Jones.
I was just about to say
Serious Jones was battler of the night.
Yeah, that Mook round was one of the biggest discussions we had that afternoon when we were doing that. That Mook discussion went off for a bit. So
the biggest debates were the Mook and Stumbles discussion. I feel like almost by far.
Is it because
the Sugar JC one?
Is it because France got G-checked?
No,
honestly, no.
I told you, nigga.
That's interesting.
I'll say I voted for the Mook round. That was on my personal ballot when we were doing everything. I had the Mook round on mine.
Me too. Yeah.
So it wasn't just France getting checked by Dot Mob. It was a few
Dot Mob and their parents. Dot Mob and their parents.
Dot Mob and the people that birthed them.
I mean, it's a safe pick. It's a safe pick. I
And
ain't
it was
mad
like,
at it. You
I don't know,
gotta
bro.
you
Like
gotta
when that
pander
round
to the
happened
audience.
because of how. I mean, it wasn't even just expectation curve. Mook actually went up there and did some shocking shit.
Yeah, Mook did something I didn't know he was like physically capable of,
Like
which
for
is
real.
like being good on the stage.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
when you see like a kid walk for the first time.
No, bro. Just, bro.
All right,
Just,
see, hold on. See, I let the jokes fly.
you
All
are
right.
bordering on flagrant territory, buddy.
Yeah. Look, the
The
jokes
penalty
is
vibe
fine. It's cool. But
near.
You
like,
are approaching flagrant territory.
in all seriousness, prior to that round, he had not torn a building down, bruh. Like everything he did that round, of course, he's home. Of course, he's gonna pander. Why would you not pander if you're home? That's the whole point of having home court advantage. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much turned the crowd against Geechee Gotti from when he painted that picture, and nobody wanted to hear anything that Geechee had to say. He started to finally perform. He broke, he finally humbled himself a little bit, where he's like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna fix my delivery." Fix his delivery. You want me to start dancing? He starts dancing. He made all the adjustments that people requested of him for years. So now that you make the adjustment, we can't just move the goalpost back and be like, "Oh, it wasn't that good," or "What there was an expectation curve." It wasn't a curve. He actually did good.
I just want to point out that I did want to hear what Geechee had to say. That's it.
I just want to say that I love that France had to preference that with we knew that Mook never had a good performance before, like on a big stage, because we know that we're moving the goalposts for him. Like
But we're not
it
moving
was
the
a good
goalposts though.
round, but was it top 5 after all the rounds you just listed?
Goalposts.
We're not moving the goalposts though. We really didn't, because you know, me and Q of all people ain't moving the goalposts. We were sitting there like, oh no, this is actually good. Like me and Q, me and you got on the phone like in the middle of the round, like, yo, what is happening?
No, yo,
What is
but
he doing?
even beyond that,
I'm not even. You can't even use the New York excuse because his other battles were in New York too. The Iron Stallion battles in New York. The Lux battles in New York. The Verb battle where Verb got a 3-0 chant drum. That was in New York. So like New York, I don't feel like New York was this all thing. Like, oh, he's home. He has home court advantage. No, like he finally knew how to use that room to his advantage.
Yeah,
My rebuttal to that is that this battle wasn't like the other battles. New York was desperate after what happened to Lux. Lux on stage saying, "I'm tired, out here choking and shit." That needed Mook to win. I get it. I'm not even mad at it. This is how it
Chill
works.
on,
hold on.
beloved.
Can I
We
say
ain't
something real
doing
quick?
Yeah.
I'm not even
Like,
mad.
Like we can be real. Like coming off of the press conference and shit, where like Mook and France went back into it, and that became like this whole big thing around the battle rap community a bit. Like it's not like we were inclined to want to vote for Mook or like want Mook to do good. Like I can say that, like it's not like we were inclined to want to see Mook do well.
Facts.
And the fact that he went out there and actually did well is like proof that this is not like some like moving the goalpost shit. Like we had every reason in the world as staff to like not really give a fuck about seeing him do well. And like it was undeniable that night to like a few of us on the staff. So
Yeah.
I also want to credit France for writing the first round of the year, because if he didn't do Mook like that, Mook wouldn't have came with it. So France, basically, you are responsible for the first round of the year.
I can't take all that credit, but like,
Nah, say that.
Yeah.
West Coast enemy. France
You
line
know
with West Coast,
physics?
and now I can't go to the riot no more.
You know physics?
But do you guys think that there would have been a backlash if you didn't include Mook?
No.
no, because we could have easily just put a rum around Fonz there and probably
niggas would have complained anyway. Niggas would have complained about not having Mook. Niggas complaining about Nitty. Like niggas would have found a way to complain anyway. So
yeah, and like France said at the beginning, just to harp on it, we talk about a lot of these rounds. You know what I'm saying? When we tell the story of 2022, you just could not without talking about what Mook did this year. Is one of the highest peaks really for URL in terms of talked about. I mean, that's pure impact, and I don't like throwing impact on everything, but it's probably the most impactful thing to happen this year. So
that's why I'm not mad at you. The way Jay Smo explains it is the best way to explain why Mook is on that list. Because if we look at all those first rounds, I can without a doubt say that one is going to be the one to age the poorest out of all those, which is why I wouldn't include it in my list. But I understand if you had to tell the story of 2022 battle rap, you'd have to include that.
Yeah, and that was around that when it happened.
That was like that again.
Yeah, I was like, this round would be super replayable, but in the moment, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
We was in the Matrix when that shit happened. I was like, I could not believe what I was watching.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, me and Titus got on the phone while this happened. We're like, yo, is this shit actually good? And we both like, yo, I think it is. Like that was a real experience for us.
The reaction from the crowd, because I went to bat that saying New York was not biased that whole week leading up, and then New York made a fool out of me, bro. As soon as he said, "I'm gonna just get this out, suck my dick," New York went crazy. I said, "Oh, what the fuck is happening, bro?"
I'm gonna put a price on his head like a prostitute.
Or what about the fucking the
Fire.
clip long as a sock or whatever? Like, oh my god,
No,
That was
Like,
kind
no,
of good. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
think he
I can
definitely.
like that
no.
bar.
Sway, Sway.
The
He
jack
asked
with the
that.
sock on it.
Sway. He asked that nigga, "What the fuck is?"
Airballs too in the first round. Like I'm not gonna lie, there's some lines in the first round that wasn't that crazy, but there's so much of his technicals that he fixed. Like
Right.
I think it was like one segment where like he really upped his delivery. They like really just captivated everybody. The no studio part. Where he's like, I know the studio you film no studio in. I kicked down the door in the studio in. I bet the studio in, and they're gonna have to find a casket big enough to fit the whole studio in. Like all of that was like. I probably said it way faster than he did, but he said it so well that I feel like that exact same stance, if he says it a year
That
prior,
was
he
fire.
messes it up.
I'm
That
I'm a,
was
I'm gonna be
fire.
honest with you, France. As a Southern nigga, I was offended when he asked that nigga what the fuck is a porch.
That was really disgusting. I was
Yeah, I
first.
was offended when that nigga asked what the fuck is a porch. Like nigga, you
I'm sorry to mute you, but gang in the building. What's up, Nina?
Hey, you guys, I was offended too. Shit, I got a porch. The fuck? And I'm from the
Y'all got
Midwest.
yard.
I
thank
felt
you.
the type of way. Am I saying it wrong? The fuck? I don't do the
Y'all
raccoon
porch in
shit. What's
Detroit.
I
a
think that's
porch?
just some New York shit, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, no disrespect to
like
him.
in
I
the
was still
city.
entertained by him though. That was entertaining. Everything he did. The jokes aside, he was
Hey,
entertaining that
gang.
night.
Love you guys.
Thanks. Love you too, then.
Me too, Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I was offended too. Like, we got porches. What?
Nah, you know there is porches in New York. It's just there's not a lot of houses. So like Harlem is just all buildings. So obviously when he leads to the we don't got porches, stupid. We got stoops. You know what it taught us? We're either running down or doing walk ups. Like he,
Now the
Nah,
setup
that was
to
fire.
it,
he played
the
it well and
setup to it was
executed it. It paid
fire.
off.
The setup to it was fire as a motherfucker. I'm just goddamn talking shit, but the setup to it was
Yeah.
fire. But like I said, it's one of them things where too it's like everybody underestimates him again, and he comes in and he wins again. So
And
Got
this is why Mook versus Rum Nitty should happen. Do it, Mook.
mm.
I
Do it,
agree.
Mook.
I agree. I
Just do
really
it.
can't believe Geechee Gotti lost that battle like that, bro. Like I've never been so disappointed as a Geechee fan. I was like,
but
damn, like
but
this?
but Justin, look, I'm gonna tell you this though. Check this. If it's now rewind because I think France just said this. Rewind a year ago. If that's in Houston, what do you think happens?
Say it again.
I said rewind a whole year ago. Put Geechee in Reed's place. What do you think happens in Houston?
Sure. I mean, they were on the same card that night. You know, you just use their performance. I see the difference. Like, man,
Mook don't walk out of Houston like Mook don't walk out of Houston with his head held high. They had to do that in New York. Like I get
Yeah, I'm not
Geechee
even
wasn't that
upset
good
at
either,
Geechee
though,
though.
y'all.
I was.
Like
I
Geechee
mean,
wasn't.
All right,
Yeah.
Geechee
dropped
wasn't
the
that
ball
good,
for
but
the
Mook
on
was flat
cam.
out horrible.
He
Geechee
dropped
got
the
caught.
battle for on cam, but I feel like there's nothing he could have did in that building anyway. So I wasn't even too mad.
but that's
Geechee
what I'm
got caught up
I
with Lip Syndrome
appreciated
for
Geechee's fight back in
Ego
that
Dollar?
battle.
but that's what I'm saying. Put that Geechee in Houston and Reed Dollars place versus that Mook and what happens?
the
And
worst.
nigga, we know what happened. That's why we need to see this man on neutral territory 2023. Do it,
Talk.
Mook.
Uh,
Luck fool,
We should
bro.
battle Nitty and Charlotte. Do it, Mook.
I dare you, Mook. I dare you. Like, battle that man in Houston.
Do it, Mook.
Nitty and Mook's a battle I need in life for sure. You know,
Mook
so
ain't respond. Mook ain't tweet at Nitty in 6 months.
I'm not gonna lie though, we're probably gonna get Mook and
Titus,
Arsenal
why are
instead.
you like that, bro?
Rum definitely
He
deserved a
needs
round
Knowing
of
knowing
somebody to
our
applause.
luck.
play
Yeah.
him.
They gave us Cassidy and Freeway. You think they won't give us Mook and Arsenal?
They didn't give us Casting Freeway. They announced it.
Oh, it's still coming. It's still coming.
No, it's not.
They pay for it.
Nah. They
I
said nah.
don't trust Arsenal. He really might beat Arsenal. I don't trust that man.
He will
No,
be.
he could beat Arsenal. Arsenal's low key the worst top tier.
Oh my.
Arsenal and Mook is an attack on battle rap, and I will not. I'll take it as a threat. If to be honest with you,
The battle rap terrorist, the back.
I'm not even finna cap y'all down. This is no bullshit. They need to start putting Head Ice and Moon on more cards.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Moon.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I can allow that in this all URL round space. Head Ice and Moon conversation. Respectfully to both those gentlemen. I respect my elders, so like respect the most those senior statesmen, but like I don't think I can allow that.
Senior statesman is crazy.
I don't think I can allow that.
But did you watch the battle though? Did you
I mean,
watch the battle though? Before you even talk shit though, did you watch the battle?
their
That was
battle
a
against each
sleepy
other.
battle.
Huh?
Their battle like against each other when they rapped
They
I'm
together.
not gonna
battled
lie,
on
I
the
watched
down to
that.
the wire card
I
last year.
watched that. No cap, I
Oh,
did watch that. I think Moon got busy with that nigga, but
That
when
was
he
a
had
good battle, bro. You bull like tight, like you know I don't go against you family. I don't go
I
against
know.
you. But you
Yeah,
bullshitting.
Titus,
You gotta check
it was
that
a
one
good
out.
battle. It was a good battle.
I believe it was a good battle. It's just it wasn't on my like ooh. If me and Q ain't doing a podcast on it, that wasn't a battle. That's about I would do if me and Q were gonna do a podcast on it. We ain't do it down to the wire podcast, so
That's understood.
battle got skipped. Yeah.
From the Twitter space. Got about 19 of them. I want to read some. Read some of them.
All right.
All right, man. We
Hey,
got
out that couldn't spell pity. That made a comment saying we're giving out pity rounds with two T's.
all right. We got DJ. He said Terry go. If Femininity ever rematch, I got Rock. Okay. We got XC says the more people talk about this, the better the list looks. I appreciate that. Oh, Ray Working wants to respond to you, Ty. It says Mook would definitely pack Nitty up.
Yo, what? What just
Wait,
happened? Hold on.
Mook will do what?
What? Pack
Uh,
his
You said
luggage for
what?
him? Pack
Rise
his
above
luggage
hate,
for him?
y'all. That's bait. That's
okay. Uh,
I believe it.
DJ
okay,
said
says
JC
New York. Okay, says
should
New
be on
York.
every battle rap list, and he had the best angle against Sharon, so he felt like JC should have made it. Godsent says, "Don't let Dutch ever make a list." I'm gonna face.
I approved that message.
Okay. DJ says, "Oh, like I see DJ was doing so good." He says, "Y'all gotta stop talking like Mook won by default." Oh no, okay, this is a good message. He beat Geechee Gotti. That's it. Okay, good, good, good.
Fair and square.
He definitely beat Ichi Gotti.
Sway.
Clear.
Why you say fair and
This
square?
is a response to Justin. New York was desperate. Ah, man, you can't be serious.
What's his
Nah,
vote?
Glux went out bad, bro. Mook went out bad too against Reed. Like that was man.
It
And then
wasn't.
there's mad popping.
I do want to remind you guys though.
It
There
was
was a
hollow.
moment you can. I think either Black Compass or 15 Minutes of Fame has a camera. They're asking people on the line at Urban Plaza who you here to see, and they all said Geechee. Like New York is not this biased melting pot home that people think. It's like
Yeah.
it's fair game here.
All
You
right.
No,
you
it
can
is.
see
It
food
is,
here.
France. That's why they
There
disappointed
was
me that night. What the fuck? That's some
I'm not
shit
gonna
we've
lie.
never seen.
New York is
Sometimes people
conditionally
lie
fair.
though.
New York is conditionally fair game. Like
They're trying to
it's
trick
fair game
us.
sometimes, but like let somebody had been on a Harlem stoop eating a chopped cheese next to them, and suddenly that nigga's great in the world.
I just think we forget that they haven't been to New York in like 6 years or some shit. So
Right.
that wasn't a regular New York crowd because I didn't see New York battlers die in New York. They feast on their
They
own.
do be dying.
I
And
feel
then
like New York biased, but they also just the best crowd too. Like in terms of their energy, you
That's a
don't get
fact.
energy like that anywhere. So yeah, they come with a little bit. Like we can name the craziest instances, and it is what it is. But nobody's got the energy New York's got either. So it is
I can
like
feel
you take what you get.
and I think another thing we don't realize is like motherfuckers is grown, so we all travel. Like I tell y'all every time. When I went to Swamp and Tay Rock, 90% of that line was gun titles. It was grown men with "We Love You" Tay Rock shirts. There were people with gun title jackets on, commemorative gun title jackets. I think they probably selling on eBay now. But the point is, the majority of those folks were there for Surf, Eazy, Chess, Rock. That's who they were there for.
yeah.
Shams, I saw you had your hand up for a minute, bro. If you wanna,
Oh, Shams said, "What up, Shams?"
Hey, what's
I
good,
stopped
y'all?
raising my hand a while ago.
Y'all
You
can hear
got
me?
raise your hand. You just talk. We
What
done,
raising your hand, Molly?
done told you this.
Damn. What raising your hand, girl?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I just wanted to say I had missed like the first 30 something minutes or whatever, but you guys had like honorable mentions to these teams, the first round,
They're in
second
our
and third.
heart.
Yeah, not anything official, but like
You
we
have
got
honorable.
like we all got like rounds that we would vouch for. I don't know. I can speak for Tata. Like she was definitely fighting hard for JC JC second versus Sharon. That was something that she would fight hard for.
Definitely.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as like I opened like when I seen France post this, like you guys was coming out with this, and I opened the app and I seen it, I was really hoping to see Geechee third versus Hollow. I'm not even gonna cap.
It
That's the
got
one that I
cut.
wanted to
Yeah,
see.
Geechee's third versus Hollow. In terms of honorable mentions, whatever made it close, I don't know if there's a round that probably came closer and got cut
Yeah,
off than
that would
Geechee's
be
third
like
verse
that.
Hollow.
That would be
I
like
wonder
literally like
why
number
Geechee's
16.
third got cut.